What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. You know, I've been covering football for so long. You would think that nothing would surprise me at this point, but this article really did. Best job in the world. The life of a Madden NFL ratings adjuster. Now, listen. When all of us think about jobs, I think about something that employs me, that pays me, that I do in my time to support my lifestyle or family. It says right in the tweet it's a volunteer position. They go on to say, and listen, I don't care who does this. I actually think it's great that Barry Sanders' son is doing this, but they say a handful of EA Sports employees are working with going out and being these ratings adjusters as an unpaid second job aside from their travel and other expenses. That's not a job. That's them sending you out to the game. Now, some of the stuff I can't even believe they let go in this article. This quote right here, anytime that our game is in the forefront of people's minds, that's good for the business, if you will. That's why, truthfully, I get the game from EA. A lot of people don't believe or understand why EA would give me the game with what I do with it, but at the same time, I'm exposing it to people. I may not have the biggest reach, but I put it in front of people. What they do with that is their own concept of what they want to do with it. Do I make them want to buy the game to see the glitches? Do I make them want to buy the game to make breakdowns? Or do they just not care about any of that and want to play the game anyway? But this next section here, again, really surprises me. In the context of this article, it is a business with a future. Madden is a pop culture marker around the league. The release date is a big deal. To me, it's not really a big deal. It used to be a big deal, but it's kind of diminished the past few years. And now the game sends people out to work on adjusting them by the week to make sure they are as realistic as possible. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that you can have a relationship with these people. I don't think that you can go out and have a player like Barry Sanders' son who's played with some of these people, or players that have been on NFL teams, or that are friends with these players, and actually have a true, unbiased opinion of them. Now, they go on and say that somehow they can watch a game play out and know speed ratings that need to be adjusted, but you're getting this in a vacuum. You're there with the team, you're not being paid, and you're just watching certain things and then making adjustments from there. Why wouldn't they? If your strive is to make the game as realistic as possible, number one, why aren't you employing people to do this? Why aren't you paying someone to do this? If your true concern is to make this the best it can be, why is it a volunteer position? And number two, why don't you go hire some of the people that scout college players, high school players, and adapt them to making your ratings? Now, I know that seems a bit preposterous, but if you've ever looked into what a high school or college recruiter goes through, their travel time, their expenses, I'm sure some of them would love to give that up, work at the professional level, and rate Madden players for a video game in the actual hopes of making the game as realistic as possible, as opposed to what EA is doing. A game that makes so much money, this is really where I get lost, a game that makes so much money, that has no competition in the marketplace. There's no other NFL licensed game available. And in order to rate your players, you're literally not paying the people other than to get them out to the game. Gee, thanks. Here, go to this game and rate these players. We'll pay for your airfare and hotel. Well, thanks. I kind of expected that since you're not paying me for this. But I guess I'll take a paid weekend vacation to go out to a game. Oh, and while I'm there, maybe I'll tinker with some ratings watching players warm up. It's unbelievable. Love to know your thoughts on it. Appreciate you checking it out. Back in the week with more commentary.